Hello, everyone. So this is a photograph of downtown Tucson, Arizona. Why am I showing a photograph of downtown Tucson, Arizona? Besides the fact that I like Tucson, it's a great little city. Southern Arizona, it's not as hot as Phoenix because it's higher in elevation. It's drier too. So anyway, the University of Arizona is there. A lot of Hispanic culture, a lot of Hispanic Catholic history there. But the reason I'm actually filming this video, so with current events, with the rise of violent Islam, followers of Islam, the followers of the cult of death, essentially, and it perpetuated against people of Jewish heritage and culture and religion. I don't like to say the word Jews because the word Jews can be it can be a slur and it can be very anti-Semitic in itself. So I like to say Jewish people. So anyway, but some may disagree with me. That's fine. I'm okay with saying Jews, but I just being sensitive and possibly the fact that maybe some of my ancestors were Jewish. I don't have any proof of that, but possibly there's got to be someone in a family who was Jewish, given that I'm from Central Europe. That's just most likely a fact. There's someone in there in my ancestry who's Jewish. So who was Jewish, I should say. So I do have some Jewish, most likely Jewish heritage, something, small percentage, probably very, very minuscule to that percentage. Anyway, excuse me. I was staying in a hotel in Tucson, Arizona in the summer of, or like June of 2000, the year 2000. So this is about a little over a year before September 11th, before the attacks on the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and the planned attack on the U.S. Capitol in Washington, D.C. And that plane crashed in rural Pennsylvania. So a total of 4 aircraft were destroyed, and all people on board were killed. And of course, 2,000 people in the World Trade Center lost their lives. All innocent people, including Muslims, which is ironic. These people are. It's just again. It's a cult of death, and I'm going to say that as loud as I can. Cult of death, and they should all be deported. And anyway, that's all I'm going to say. Not all. The ones who have criminal histories, who have overstayed their visas, and also we should be interrogating every single person recently arrived, even if they're an American citizen, who is a Muslim, who has ties with whatever country they're from. They should be interrogated. Not detained, but they should be interrogated and monitored very closely by the FBI and by the CIA, including wiretapping. I don't care if it's an infringement on the First Amendment. This is for our country's safety. Excuse me, I am raising my voice, but I am serious. This is very serious. And for all you woke people out there, I don't care about your political party, but your wokeness, it's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, the reason I'm sending this video, because I picked up, now back then, there weren't that many cell phones. And so the hotel phone I noticed it had a message. The light was flashing on the phone. So I picked it up, and it wasn't for me, but I just listened to it. It was in Arabic. It was a long message, and it's at a hotel. Now, I don't know for sure if this was somebody involved in the 9/11 attack and conspiracy, but it could have well been. And I could have heard communications, maybe not. I could be totally wrong. But I heard Arabic or Farsi. I know what Arabic sounds like. I've studied languages, okay? I speak Spanish fluently, Italian fluently, German fluently. I've learned a little bit of Mandarin, Russian, Portuguese, Greek, and Latin, okay? So I know what I'm talking about when I hear languages. And I've also learned a little bit of Arabic. So anyway, it's just something to consider. I don't know for sure, but we have to all be really, not to single out people who are Muslim. Okay, there's some people who are Muslim who are very peaceful. I have a friend from Morocco. Okay, Morocco is a very progressive Muslim country. They have freedom of religion. They have a lot of Jewish people there, Catholic, other Christians. Okay, they're very good to them. They don't abuse them. They don't kill them. They don't consider them the infidel. So not every Islamic country, the people of those countries, or I should say regime, has, now granted, Morocco has had extremists because they were responsible for the March 11th 2004 bombing in Madrid that killed hundreds of people. And they were all Moroccan. And then, of course, Algeria is, like in France, all these people of Algerian and Moroccan descent. What they did, how they rioted after Paris Saint-Germain won the Champions League. Those people are thugs. They should be deported. Send them back to Algeria. Have fun within your own country where you're going to starve and you're probably going to be imprisoned because you left. And you should be. We don't want you anymore in our countries. Get out. Over and out. Take care and peace to all of you. Shalom, assalam, alaikum, salam.